So I've been keeping my eye on this one company, right? And at first I said no, it's not happening. High risk, not profitable. I mean, capital expenditures is insane. Like, I don't know if you guys seen it, right? Like, no, hell no. But then I saw the bigger picture, right? The fact that you could be anywhere in the world. You could be on a mountain. You could be in the middle of the ocean, right? If there's a cell tower not in your town, guess what? You still have connectivity, right? These carrier companies don't have to spend so much money building these cell towers, right? So like, I mean, it was inevitable that things had to change. Like imagine, you know, a world where you could be on a mountain, you could watch Netflix on a mountain, like that's amazing. Like like that's beautiful. And you have fast speed internet. So like this is not slow internet that's like 1 kilobit per second. No, like it's fast. You could probably play video games on the mountain. You know what I mean? Play online Call of Duty, like you know. Yeah, but yeah, this is a vertical that hasn't been seen before. I mean, even SpaceX, right? You still need equipment on ground. You know what I mean? So this broadband connectivity is like on a whole different level. And I think a lot of people don't really realize the fact that you could just go on your phone and just press one button and just have instant connectivity. That's amazing, right? But yeah, like I don't know if you guys know, like cell towers, it costs a lot. Like the construction, $100,000, $350,000. And that's not even including like land lease, like backhaul, fiber connectivity, maintenance. It's crazy. Not gonna lie, it's pretty insane. Like like each tower could cost you about $500,000 and more. You know what I mean? Like it's insane. And these companies, like they in a lot of debt, right? Like I mean, look at Verizon. Verizon right now, their debt, we're looking at $128 billion. That's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine the amount of money that they have to actually invest to keep things up and running. This is insane. Even AT&T, right? I mean, AT&T, they trying to reduce their debt a little bit, but it's hard. These cell towers are very expensive, and they have to build a lot of these guys, a lot of cell towers. You know, operating costs is like insane. So and that's one of the reasons why they made a deal, because they thought about it. It was like, we over here spending all this money on building these towers. We have this company that's literally handling the back end for us, right? So if you want to expand all over the globe, we don't have to worry about spending all this money and building cell towers and doing all this stuff when we can just focus on the customer itself, right? So yeah, what's going on? So yeah, it says right here in May 2024, Verizon committed 100 million to AST SpaceMobile, right? So we have Verizon, they put $100 million into this project. We have AT&T, they put 20 million. And we have another company, Vodafone, total investment about like 25 million. And guys, look at this. We have Google. Google put in 80 million. What's going on here? Right? So this is serious. I mean, we got Google involved. We got all these companies involved, and they clearly see the upside in this. And that's one of the reasons why this the price to sales is insane. Like, I don't know, I think it's more than Palantir right now. This stock clearly has high expectation. And I see it. I mean, listen, if AST is able to achieve this, this is insane. It would be so easy to connect to people all over the world, even in places that don't even have a phone, like, or can't even connect to the internet. And the amount of opportunities and like education, that can happen, like in places where they don't have internet. Amazing, right? So this is literally opening the door to something much more like crazy, like guys, I don't think you really understand. Like this is huge. Like I don't even think I think right now probably maybe probably half of the world's population has connectivity to internet. So I mean, yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. So, and like if you really were to look at it, AST Mobile, they don't really have to actually go out there and get the customers. These carriers already have the customers. All they have to do is just literally give them the integrate their technology into Verizon, AT&T, and that said, maybe if consumers want to upgrade their plans, I mean, $10 to $15, you know, a, a month extra, then you can have connectivity anywhere. So, I mean, this is huge, guys. And these companies clearly see that, right? They want a piece of that pie. Um, but yeah, let's look at the coverage. Yeah. So, I mean, the whole goal is that, listen, if they're able to fill like if they were able to literally like cover the entirety of America, I mean, that's all the fuel that they need to actually expand globally, right? They just need to bring in some revenue. When people see the revenue, they just it's over, right? Once they literally fill the entire United States, it's easy. After that, they don't really have to worry too much, right? Because they will get the funding. Um, but yeah, I mean, this number will also change depending on the technology that they will be implemented down the line. Because they were saying that they would need to deploy about 110 satellites to actually like offer significant like global mobile coverage. But I think that will also be reduced. But yeah, I mean, listen, guys, right? All of this, there's no easy task. I mean, let's be honest, right? It's no easy task. I mean, capital expenditures is literally like it's moving off the roof, right? It's increasing every single quarter. So that's kind of scary. We have cash from operations. Um, it is going down a little bit here and here. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's getting crazy. Like I mean, they are getting. I think they're getting like a little bit of funding going on, but yeah, capital expenditures is ridiculous. Like it's definitely going to continue because it's hard. And the fact that this company is really going hard in the paint and they're trying to make this happen, uh, is excellent, right? Because I mean, listen, if they could be number one and stay dominant in the space, I mean, it's practically over, right? I mean, space. All these other companies are behind. You know what I'm saying? The company right now, I mean, the total cash and short-term investments that they do have right now, I mean, it's looking nice. They have enough cash to actually achieve what they're trying to do. But I would say I would say like 3 to 6 years in that range, they probably would need to make something happen, right? But like, yeah, they definitely have the cash, and they have all the tools for them to actually make this happen. You know what I'm saying? They want to take control as fast as possible. Like we like this, the revenue potential is huge. It's insane. I mean, right now we have the revenue potential. They already projected to generate between 50 million and 75 million in revenue during the second half of 2025. So I mean, they're bringing in a little bit of revenue. Like, why not? So they are starting to gain that traction, but still they are spending a lot of money. So, you know, but I definitely do think this company will become dominant in this space because literally all these other companies are behind, right? Like Space is offering like ASTX, I mean AST Mobile is offering everything. So, direct to phone, voice, data, SMS, everything, right? The whole stack. you know, like Starlink is behind, right? They're behind. We have Link Global, right? I think this is no, that's not Apple. That's something else. They're behind. All these other companies are behind, And Apple, they only have like I think it can only it's only emergency. So that's nothing. They're not even trying. All these companies are not really trying. And forget about Amazon. I mean, maybe they have like a data some going on, but yeah, like this, AST Mobile is in a whole different ball game. They spending the oldest money to actually make this happen, and they just focusing on just one thing. They have the funding. Their balance sheet is looking great. It's gonna happen, you know. And yeah, like Verizon, AT&T, all these other companies are already partnering with AST Mobile. So you have all these big companies backing this company, and they rooting for it. They really want it to happen. They invest in millions of dollars. It's gonna happen, guys. And yeah, I mean, it's. I will definitely say it will take some time, right? This is a long term play. Um, but like, yeah, I mean, analysts is already projected right now that this company will be able to generate at least 5 billion annually by 2030. That's insane, guys. Like, down the line, this company is going to be printing cash. Like, once they put these satellites into space, it's practically over. Like, so, and not only that, all these companies will want to invest in this company because guess what? They spending all this money to install cell towers, right? Now, if they invest in this company, they could cut back on that spending, focus on actually like getting more consumers on their platform, and from doing that, they'll be able to join the infrastructure on ASTX. Well, I keep saying ASTX, AST. But yeah, so yeah, no, I like what I see. This is great. I mean, if they continue to execute, and slam ahead, I'm all for it. So this company's in a perfect situation to make stuff happen. Um, so yeah, I mean, listen, it's a great company. It's a long term play. Um, so like yeah, I will definitely say is that if they continue to execute and really make this happen on a huge scale, I mean, clearly this is profitable, right? I know, I've heard that you know, SpaceX, since they are really in charge of like the transportation of the satellites to space, um, there's like this weird thing that I feel like they were actually increasing the cost of like transporting the satellites into space. I feel like SpaceX is actually doing this on purpose because it's like they don't want it to happen, but it's like they're not trying hard. They're not like, so you slowing down a company and trying to get as much money out of them for what? You might as well just keep your prices the same and stop increasing the cost. Because I mean, you're clearly not trying hard. You're not like, but I don't know. I guess maybe they just taking advantage of how AST Mobile is like really putting everything on the boat and just you know going ahead. But I don't know. I mean, there's something about that. Because AST was saying that the cost is going to increase. Actually deploying these satellites. So like yeah, it is kind of interesting how they raising their prices. So I mean, but I mean they kind of control it. It's a lot cheaper with SpaceX. So yeah, but yeah, guys. I mean, this is one of the companies that I've been invested in. I'm slowly adding more every single week to my portfolio, and I definitely think in 2030, I mean, this company is going to be huge. They're just going to be printing cash. Um, and yeah, I mean, this is extremely hard to actually achieve, and like, yeah, this would be huge for the world. This will open up a lot of opportunities for a lot of people, and if they remain dominant in this space, um, they have the leverage if they want to, whatever partnership or deal that they made in whatever contracts, they can increase their prices if they want. And there's nothing you can do about it because I'm the only one that's offering this. So, I mean, If you spending all this money and you achieve it and you have all these satellites into space, I mean, all these other companies that want to um achieve this like this plan, I mean, they won't be able to because it's like these companies are already connected to AST Mobile. So it's like, why would they want to switch from AST Mobile to go with a different company? It's going to be very hard for them to do so. And if they do end up like another competition, end up doing what AST Mobile do, like they would have to drop their prices. And it's like, that's where it becomes hard. Almost like it's almost like like the car market right now. I heard recently that Tesla is beginning to like lower their prices. And even places all over the world, when you have all these companies that are selling cars and they have to compete and actually make sales, the fact that you have to drop um like you have to drop your prices, it makes it hard. It gets hard. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm probably looking way too far ahead in the next like 200 years. Um, but like, yeah, I mean, if they're, yeah, like I said, like this is the only one that's doing it, and if they can achieve this, no company's gonna want to achieve what they're trying to do. SpaceX might just continue to just focus on transportation, which is what they focused on from the beginning. So, and if they focus on making that cheaper to transport things into space, I mean, that would be like what they're best at. So but yeah, guys, I mean, it's a great company. I like it. It is high risk, right? But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or want to say something in the comments, you could definitely do that down below. Peace out.